Hey folks, I feel excessively compelled to tell you a little secret to life here. Okay? A little secret to life. Money does not mean happiness. Okay? So what? Work a 9 to 5, get paid, right? So what? Big whoop. But then you're stressing about bills and begging your boss for an increase in pay. Well, let me tell you something here. Nothing in life is as it seems. Let me tell you some secrets to life. Money can never buy happiness. I have seen more rich people commit suicide right there in front of me while I was doing drugs and crap. Yeah, I did drugs. So what? I smoked weed. I smoked cigarettes. I popped my prescription pills and did my did my prescription drugs and crap. More religiously than I did even consider going to church. Let me tell you something. Here's a few, not all, just a few secrets to life. 1. Cash flow means nothing when you can't get what you actually need. And that's one thing right there. Well, the second point is cash flow doesn't buy everything you need. If I had huge cash flow, I could get a loan, whoop up a monstrous pile of debt, be miserable trying to pay that debt back, and at the end of the day, be miserable because there's nothing challenging left to life. Now, third secret to life, and it really is a secret here that no rich person will ever tell you. Why? Because it's not in their interest to admit they're sad and they're wrong. Not only is it not in their best interest to admit that they're sad and they're wrong, many of them have done it dishonestly. 90% of these cars you see out on the road that are bright, fancy new cars, it's all a lie. Because, you see someone roll up in a new car. Hey, look at my new car, man. Look at it. Oh, it's so cool, isn't it? Yet they're very cautiously making sure they're not telling you, look at my mountain of debt to afford this Lamborghini. Why don't I drive a Lamborghini? Because they're useless. They're worthless to me. Why do I ride my Harley? Now, granted, I haven't shot any video of it recently. I am working on a few things and getting some things set up on it. But let me tell you something right now. I experience far more happiness on my Harley 883 than I've ever experienced driving a pickup truck or a car or an SUV or any of that crap. Okay? Don't get me wrong, I can make a lot of money with a pickup truck. I get more enjoyment out of operating a tractor than I do out of transporting the dang thing. I'm really good at transporting stuff, I really am, but for me, that's not where my happiness is at. My happiness is getting to run it, getting to drive it, getting to operate the tractors. I grew up on a farm. I broke rules all the time. And you know what? I made more mistakes than my own family members have ever attempted in learning what I can do. Now, let me tell you another secret to life. I don't give a dang how many people jump on YouTube and say, hey, Look at this $1 million mansion. Hey, look at my titties. That's all fake. 90% of those people flashing their busty boobs underneath their bikini, covered up by their bikinis, were augmented, or they were implants underneath them. Breast implants. Okay, let me tell you something. You don't want one of them fake chicks sitting there. Oh, look at my makeup, and oh, look at me, I bat my eyes. I'm so pretty. What you really need is a woman. You sit there on the beach. You see that woman throwing a spray, throwing the creamy, lotiony crap on her? That's not what you want. What you really are going to be happy about. Get your butt in that ocean and go swimming. Or go in that lake, go swimming. Go spend time with that woman who'd rather swim and get dirty and get grimy, get covered in lake water or salt water or whatever, right? Another secret to life. Perception is everything, right? I used to drink beer. I used to drink coffee. I used to do a lot of stuff that I don't do anymore. I'll tell you right now, I'm just an ordinary guy who's gone through a lot of stuff and overcame it. Why did I buy my motorcycle? I'll tell you why right now. It's simple. Because I quit smoking, I quit doing drugs, I quit drinking. Yeah, I did all that so I could buy my Harley. Guess where that money's still going? Not the Harley. It's going into working on getting into a different place in life. So what? I got an inheritance. To many, it's a monster inheritance. Well, I've seen many people get more than enough inheritance to last 3 years on it. And more if they wouldn't have gone spending it frivolously. I've been there. I've done that. Guess what? I blew 60 grand in a summer. Buying alcohol, hosting parties, buying crap I didn't need. Now, I'm in a good place in life. I'm sitting back about ready to buy a tractor of my own. A Massey GC 1700 series tractor, spec'd with a mid-mount mower, front mount and blade. Yeah, snow blade for the front, snow blower for the front. Yeah, front mount snow blower that uses the mid PTO from the mid-mount mower. Check this out, I'm not done yet. A rotary broom to go on that same portion of the tractor. That mid-mount can drop off that tractor in 5 minutes. Now that loader on that tractor, pallet forks. Check this out. Not only has it got pallet forks spec'd in the kit, it's got a bucket. The working width of most everything in this package I'm telling you about is definitely 5 foot. Check this out. Drive over belly mower. That's 5 foot right there. Check this out. Backhoe. That's an amazing tool right there. In my area, oh so crucial to just about any job. You'll hear all these guys with these big businesses saying, you have to have a skid steer. You have to have a Mini X. Guess what? You watch this slop in their equipment. They're not taking care of it because they're too busy trying to make as much money as they can, not taking care of their equipment that's ultimately going to kill someone, or it's going to go so, it's going to get so worn out that it won't even function, or they're constantly chasing worn out parts, just trying to bandage it back together to keep it going. Guess what? Yes, Stanley Genetic knows how to do his stuff. However, don't ever neglect your maintenance. My Harley is an example of what I do. I'm passionate. I ride motorcycles. Check this out. the tractor, back to my tractor subject here. 5-foot box scraper. 5-foot rear blade. 5-foot landscape rake. Also, a 4-foot rotary cutter. I'm not done yet. 3 push button third functions. How much is it going to cost me? A very pretty penny. Nearly 50 grand. But guess what? With a little boost from my grandparents, it's gonna happen. I'm a mathematician. I love it. I'm an engineer. I love it. Who do I work for? Myself. What do? I spend time researching and developing my own tools for jobs. I'm going to invest another 10 grand in accessories and components and parts and tools that are always going to be on that tractor. Check this out. At the same time period that I bought my Harley, I bought 2 chainsaws that I knew from lots of experience I used a lot. I bought 2 Stihl. Now all these I'm telling you are Stihl brand equipment. I bought a Stihl MS-291, a Stihl MS-251. I bought 2 Stihl combi heads, the most powerful and the least power. Now, I bought a cutting blade attachment, brush cutting blade attachment, a weed trimmer attachment. I also bought a pull saw attachment and an extension. I'm not done yet though. Moving on from the Stihl lineup, I got me a Troy-Bilt lawnmower, walk behind, that I can let help me do the job. I got me a walk behind high-wheeled weed trimmer, and I also got a very decent, and again, it's a good little tool to have, a small rototiller. I'm not looking to start out necessarily small per se, but what I'm going to do when I get it all set up, I'm going to hit with such a fury, such a force that I cannot be reckoned with by my competitors. If you're my competitor and watching this, you don't know all my secrets. But guess what? I'll tell you right now. You better get on them rural jobs. There's a lot of area to cut out there. You look at all these little mow routes. $40 here, $50 there, $60 there, $70 here, $40 there, here, there. Guess what? In one day, I don't have to load and unload equipment constantly with my business plan. I can hit an area and do pretty much 2 to 3 places and make the same amount you folks do out there in these lawn care businesses. $50 here, 60 there, 40 there, 80 here, 10 here. That's all fine and dandy, but guess what? I started doing that stuff when I was literally 8 years old. I started sweeping driveways at 5 years old and bought my first motorcycle at the end of that summer. I'm not done yet, though. My family member, my sister, she bought her first car with a loan. The bank bought her car. And she bought it from the bank in payments. Guess what? She's currently driving a car new enough that you can't work on it on your own. Period. You break an axle, you're screwed. You have to take it to the dealership. Me? Not the case. I just put an offer on a pickup truck that I don't have to have extremely fancy tools with dealer access codes and all this nonsense. What you need to worry about when you're starting your own business, when you're looking to start something, Start out small. Just kind of work at it. Let one of your hobbies that people are asking you to do make you money. If you're having trouble production-wise keeping up, your demand is there. You get to demand because you don't have enough supply, higher prices. Higher prices means higher profit margins, but at the same time, you have to maintain quality. You lose touch with your origin, you will go under every time. You have to stay in touch with your origin. So many secrets to running a business. I can't even begin to cover them all. You need to write down your mission statement and stick to it. Put a copy of it where you're going to look. Check this out. Go to the bathroom. Put a copy right there in a mirror staring back at you in the face. Go to your bedroom. Make a freaking poster and stick it on the wall you're going to stare at. Stick it on the ceiling. Yeah, crazy, but guess what? It works. Stick it in front of your kitchen sink. Stick it in front of your stove. Look, kitchen sink, stove. Yeah, so what? I got a little garbage sitting out right now. Don't we all? Set it in front of your stove. Check this out. Tape it to your computer monitor. Okay? Everyone should have a computer monitor in general. See, there's my computer monitor. Stick it up here. Just tape it. Make some kind of rigid poster and tape it there. Put it on your door. Put it on your pickup truck. Put it everywhere you're going to look. Put it where you store your equipment. You have to remind yourself constantly of where you came from. Embrace the moments for what they are. This, ladies and gentlemen, is part of the secrets to life, part of the secrets to being the next Elon Musk, part of the secrets of being the next Steve Jobs, Bill Gates. They're rich. Why? They started out and still are ordinary people like you and me, but they saw money opportunities. Look, I'm an entrepreneur. I personally can't stand handling money, but I have to deal with it. It is what it is, because I'm not going to bow down to corporate and let them beat me up and be at their mercy all day. I don't make very much money, but I'll tell you right now, if you're looking for a guy and you're in the area codes of 99004, 99008, 99022, please reach out to me at matt.hammer20@gmail.com. I will respond promptly. Go get you some of that. If you want a mentorship, well, if you're in any of those 3 area codes, you're looking at a guy willing to mentor people who are willing to leave their pride at the door and leave it there every day. Because you know what? As an entrepreneur, I make mistakes. I screw up. But I own up to it. I make it right. I don't make money on every single job. I'm starting back over, all over again, coming from nothing. Again, having lost everything. I'll teach you. It's difficult work. I promise you that. Working in triple degree weather is a huge change from sitting in a 60 to 70 degree office year round, punching on a keyboard. It's a massive change. But if you're already doing your yard work and you want to learn how to take the tools you have right now at hand, in these hands that God gave you, please reach out to me at matt.hammer20@gmail.com. Now, if you're looking in general to help a guy out, I could really use your support right now. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to, if you're willing, and you really have been trying to figure out where to send donations to, just mark it as a friend or a family or something. I'm not a licensed business, so you can't, and my account is not registered for that as of this time. What I want you to do, jump on PayPal, matt.hammer20@gmail.com to submit your donations, if you feel so compelled. If you find value in these videos, that's where you can drop it to. And I ask of you, if you have not subscribed, and you've been watching my channel for more than 5 videos, what's holding you back from subscribing other than just laziness and your not wanting to take that extra effort to hit that subscription button? Hit that subscribe button. Take a moment. Give me a thumb, up or down. Throw me a comment. Anything you'd like. I don't make money from YouTube itself. However, people throwing some money my way helps from time to time. I'm struggling financially right now because I'm working on making ends meet. Not only do I need physical customers, I can do online webinars, I can do all kinds of stuff. You want a Skype conversation? Let me know. We can make that happen. Just please. I can do a lot of consultations very easily. You can get one-on-one consultations from a man who bought his first motorcycle at 5 years old, and by 6 years old had already learned how to ride it. I, inside of 4 days of riding my Harley, learned to clutch on a Harley. Yeah, I dumped it on its side 3 times this week. So what? That's how you learn. You pick up the bike, you get back on it, you get back out there, and you keep working at it. When you fall off, man, that machine, and you're unscathed, other than being shook up, maybe a little bumped around, get back up, get up there, go do stuff. Quit sitting in an office trying to regulate a job you know nothing about. That goes for the senators, that goes for Congress, that goes for every government office. I'm sick and tired of being told how to do my job, when to do it, where to do it, what I have to pay to do it. That is bull crap. I can physically do it, but all this nickel and diming is atrocious. It's unnecessary. People pay 10 times more taxes than they ever realize. You go to the pump, you buy gas, you just pay tax. You go to the store, you buy a pack of smokes, pay tax there. You go to the store and all that sales tax and stuff, you're paying taxes there. You pay tax on your wages, you pay tax on your income, you pay tax on this, tax on this. Here's what I pay for taxes. A big fat 0, because I'm an aggressive tax filer. And not only that, I take the time to sit down with my accountant. So what? It's a cheap accountant, like $50 a month. But guess what? That is $50 a month, well spent. I'll tell you right now, you have to learn how to find and put experts around you. It's going to take trial and error. It's going to take learning from the school of hard knocks. But I can tell you right now, when you start, once you're down that path where you're able to pick out experts fast as you can snap your fingers from a crowd of people who know nothing of what they're doing, there you have it. That's how to do it. Now, do me a favor out there. Go get them and do me another favor. Respond to me in the questions I've asked you. What are you doing sitting in an office hoping to make a few bucks more an hour when you can go out there and you could do something productive? Build society instead of profit off of society. You can build society. So quit harping on us tradesmen and go do something physical. Where that 40-pound gut you've been trying to lose for years just comes right off because you're now so physically active. You become so physically active that you are able to build muscle and turn that fat into muscle, that stored energy into working effort. I'm not saying to get out there off the couch and run a marathon. I'm saying you need to start by getting up off the couch and walking. If you're sitting there, you were playing games and stuff, and that's all you do for a living, let me tell you something. There's more to life than video games. So what? You may wonder, who am I to say to that? Look at this. Gaming controller. Look at this. Game popped up on my screen. I'm not even touching it right now to play it right now. I'm taking the time to motivate you. Get up and do something with your lives, people. There's more to life than sitting on your butt doing a bunch of video gaming or watching a bunch of liberal leftist television. Look, you need to look at all sides of the coin. There is way more to the story than what's on TV. Now get out there, get exploring, and go get some. We'll catch you in another video. Until next time, this has been another episode of Food for the Spirit by Chef Matt Hammerschmidt. And I'm gonna head on to the shower. I'm hot, I'm sweaty, we're in triple degree weather now. Have a great day.